Bionic City has changed in colour, shape and texture. It's a very different place from the cities of today. But what will these bionic buildings be like to live, work and play in?
In the past, it was thought that getting as many people as possible to work in a building was the best way to make money. Pack them in, work them hard. This is silly. Everyone knows that an egg from a free-range chicken tastes better than one from a battery hen. Good environment, happy chicken, good egg. Better buildings, happy people, greater productivity, bigger profits. Once again, in Germany, they seem to have got it right. This is Europe's tallest building. It's the Commerzbank in Frankfurt, and it's 300 meters high. Despite its size, the architects have come up with really ingenious design solutions to get the best out of the 2,500 staff that work here. 1/3 of the building is taken up with gardens. Plants provide enriched oxygenated air, which makes the brain work better, resulting in higher performance from staff.
This is a south-facing garden, so it has Mediterranean plants. There's lemon trees, cork trees, and olive trees.
And we know the higher you go, the cleaner the air.
So high it makes your ears pop. This is one of the Western gardens, so there's plants and trees from North America. And despite being on the 39th floor, it really feels like I am outside. There's cool, fresh air coming in from the windows, and I can even smell the pine trees. There's a lovely piney smell.
Instead of people having to rely on energy-intensive air conditioning, they can simply open a window and have clean, fresh air. The gardens were also conceived as a focus around which a sense of community could form. This quality, informal space has encouraged far better internal communication between employees with the commercial benefits that brings.
The amazing thing about this building is that there are more than 2,500 people who work here. But it just doesn't feel like that. It feels like a much smaller building. It's almost intimate. The result is that people work harder, they're sick less often. And as this is a bank, I suppose the bottom line is they're not only saving the planet, but they're also making money.
Having spent an entire day in the Commerzbank, I was surprised at how good I felt when I left. I wasn't drained or dried out, as you might expect after so long in a big office building. It must be great to work in a place like that. As well as bringing nature indoors, could the actual design of a building ever really make a difference to its occupants? Kingsdale Community School in South London is an extraordinary example of how the building itself can affect behaviour.
What was the school like before all the remodelling was done?
Generally the school was not the most popular you would find, with children who often didn't want to go to the school, with results that weren't particularly fantastic. There was nothing the school could apparently be proud of at the time. Not the pupils, not the results, not anything.
In 2001, only 17% of pupils got above a D grade at their GCSEs.
It was really jammed and no one really had space, and you couldn't really go outside, especially since it was raining and that, and it was all gloomy. It was real depressing.
In what way do you think the state of the buildings contributed to the general attitude and atmosphere within the school?
The way the school was designed actually almost encouraged certain types of antisocial behaviour. When you've got 250 children in a corridor within 10 metres, going in and going out, you're invading personal space because you have to, because you're forcing people together in very cramped spaces. So the challenge was a great one.
In 2002, through a government initiative called Schoolworks, architects De Rijker, Marsh and Morgan were brought in to try and improve the physical fabric of the school. The simple answer was just to enclose over 30,000 square feet of the central courtyard.
You've obviously very much tried to bring nature into this scheme. What were the ideas behind that?
The roof makes you aware of the weather. The weather's monitored and connected to a computer which controls the transparency of the roof. That connection with the sky at all times, grey now, but when it's sunny, spectacular, because it projects shadows on the ground, a little bit like walking through a forest.
The huge egg structure in the middle of the space is an auditorium.
You've taken the existing 60s, very 60s architecture and kind of added this amazing heart to it. What kind of effect do you think that's really had on the way the school works?
Instead of everyone being in closed corridors at the same time, bringing them into the main space not only meant that there's more space to circulate and you could see where you're going, but other people can see too. It's very important. Psychologically alone, you don't feel that you're excluded and lost. You feel that you're part of a group.
What do you like about it?
I like the colours because now when the school was still under refurbishment, the colours were very dark, but now the colours are very bright, so it gives you a new sense of calm, so you're relaxed. And you see the roof, we have a new roof, is I think variable skin that adapts to the weather, so it's very bright in here, so it's very good. When
this project started, Kingsdale was at the bottom of the league tables in this authority. We are now the top performing community school in Southwark's history.
It helps in my lesson because because you're in a beautiful environment where you feel comfortable, when you know that you can do anything and you have everything there that can help you with your work.
For those that knew the building before and who now said they have actually witnessed a transformation that will have an impact on them for the rest of their lives.
He's the guy who designed the school. Have you met him before?
No. You should thank him. Lots of people. It's not just me, lots of people worked on it. But thank you very much. We're very proud of it.
Kingsdale really is proof that behaviour can be affected by design.
The cost of incorporating these ideas into new buildings is minimal compared to the long-term benefits, financial and other. Happier, healthier, more productive people. It's surely just a matter of time before this way of thinking becomes the norm. We'll be happier in this future city, but at present cities are one of the most destructive forces on the planet.